Okay. Sweet. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, yeah. Did you see that? Yeah, that was scary. Hey there, welcome back guys. This video special thanks to Coco from BRDRC for sending us the foldable landing pad. Compact, foldable, and cleans easily. Ground is really saturated. Maybe you're at the beach. Maybe you're afraid to land by hand. Maybe there are many rocks and you just don't got what it takes to land it the way the pros do. Anyway, without any further ado, we got you covered. So let's get started. Let's do the unboxing of this thing and put it to the test. Here it is. Really nice packaging. Looks like it has the Room of Creations blue. I guess that's what we can call it. 50 centimeters. You can do the conversion. You'll find all the specs and details down below in the description. And any drone. Mini 3, Mini 4, Mini 5, Avata, Neo. It does not discriminate, but sometimes it's good to have a landing pad because then you know where to step, or other people know where they can step if it's bright enough, and then you protect your investment. Preventative is always cheaper than damage control. It has a little manual, not that you need one. It's just the folding pad. And another little, comes with a thank you. I'll put this back in the bag. And it comes with 1 steak, 2 steaks, 3 steaks, and 4 steaks. No steak dinners, but these are the steaks you put in the ground so that the pad doesn't blow away if it's really windy. But honestly, this thing weighs quite a bit. I don't see it blowing away with any wind. But you know, you just never know. Sometimes you just want to put things on the side. And oh wow, it was really nice. So we have the Room of Creations blue. I like that. And the other side's a little bit dark, so since I'm on the asphalt, it's not going to be ideal, but it still has the colors in reverse, so you can put it that way. And then in a little baggie, which is really cool because I can put it on the tripod, and when I want to take the show on the road, you know, just bring it along with you. So if we put it here, right, like that, on the ground so that you guys can see, and put the H like that, and then take our drone, which is right here. You don't have to worry about it accidentally getting stepped on. Make sure you have enough room. As you can see, we do have 22 satellites, which means that we are good to go. Over and under, remember that. Knowing that, moving forward, let's have a look at this little thing right here so you guys can see. Here, get away my shadows out of the way, but we'll just go that way so that you guys can get the bird's eye view of it. Kind of neat, huh? Works wonders. But let's put this thing to the test. We're just gonna launch our propellers and see if we can take off without a problem and land too. Most likely if we land, we might take the show on the road. But just to give you a gist of the things of how it actually works, we're like, what's the landing pad? So now, let's say I want to land, I can put my camera like this, and X marks the spot. So let's say you got beach, sand, saturated weather, and I have to put it in sport mode if I want to have it come back a little bit more, if I want to move right, because it's sensing obstacles. And H, whoops, stands for a hospital, which you don't want to be. It just somehow, almost just tap, 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 and voila. Bring it in and bring it home. Well, kind of neat, huh? We make these videos so you don't have to land it straight on there. But what we want to do is move out of the way, so I'm no longer in the way, and then bring it up and make sure we got our satellites, and make sure our pilot in command is in command. See that little, it's perfect size. We're gonna bring it up, hopefully I'm gonna take it out of sport mode. See now it's in N mode on the top left-hand corner, and then bring it up, right? Move it over a little bit. And as you can see, there's our baby. But what we wanna do is, we wanna bring it up as high as we can, right? and take the show on the road, right? Because what good is a portable landing pad if it's not portable? Well, this is going to be portable. So we're going to take the show on the road, bring the drone up to about, well, I like to bring it up about, oh wow, the auxiliary light is on. Oh, that's cruise control. There we go. We need to save that battery. We're at 93%. Just going to bring it up about 200 feet. And I just like to be 200. Even I just feel like I'm beyond the trees and power lines and things like that. And the only thing I got to worry about is shit falling from the sky. So knowing that and moving forward, let's take the landing pad. Okay, fold it up. There it is right here in our little baggie. And I believe it folds up like this. Let's say we're like, hey, we got to move spots, guys. We're going to be landing on the beach or in a parking lot, which is ideal because then the cars will actually see the pad. The drone they won't see because it is gray, right, and dark. And let me just go get that thing over there. My little tripod, right? I can either wear this on my wrist and bring out my selfie pole to the extent needed, do a Frankenstein transfer, and then now this, right, will automatically, I'll leave a link to these in the description. These magnetic clips work really well because you don't have to worry about screwing stuff in. There is a little clip on your tripod if you need. This is right under there. Now we got our position. We've got our drone up there, 195 feet up. We'll leave it over the house for now until we get to our destination of desire. So again, we're just taking the show on the road, right? Literally, no pun intended. Oh look, and this thing's holding on there. So I'll be able to go into the parking lot and set up shop. I don't recommend crossing the street. The reason why we're leaving the drone home is because if something happens, it'll return home. So if I get hit by a car, it'll go home. It is home. So we don't have to worry about it going where it doesn't need to be, flying over traffic, etc., hovering over the parkway and things like that. Well, it's not really a parkway, but it's just a busy street where I am. So here we are on the corner and just waiting for the light to change. So as you can see, cars behind me. Again, you know, just you could, but what we forgot to do is update our home point. Put everything down. Because we want to be in dynamic home point. Dynamic is ideal, so we have here on our screen, if I go here, 26 satellites, which is great. And if I go to update home point, choose controller, dynamic, that blue dot is me, right? And you're gonna see that blue dot move as I move. And then watch your step, don't trip. Remember, duck, tuck, and roll. Something like that. Can't do it on the street. The only thing I'm worried about is the, why don't I put you guys on my good side? Because the sun's not shining in your eyes. All right. Kind of neat, huh? Gotta love it. We make these videos so you don't have to. Testing out, it's not heavy either. The tripod is heavier than the landing pad. And this is great because where I'm headed, I'm gonna need a landing pad, especially on the beach. And if you have a landing pad, get another one because I'm gonna keep this one in my car. Even though I have one attached to my bag, you ever bring that bag, the drone bag with you? And then you're like, oh shit, where's my landing pad? Yeah, good luck with that. So this one is actually going to be under the seat of my car. And it would actually fit where the spare tire is. So I highly recommend, aside from keeping snacks, which we love snacks, inside your car, keep the extra landing pad in there because you can see it folds up, it wipes really well. Because it's made of that special material that can get wet. Not that you want it to get wet, but it's like a plastic coat, vinyl coating of some sort. So, you know, knowing that moving forward, this one we're not going to give away. We usually do giveaways on this stuff, and all you do is pay for the shipping. But this one is staying with me. All right, so I just got to bring the tripod out. We're in a parking spot. It made the trip. Sweet, right? We got our how to, oh, that's what the H stands for. How to buy blue. So ideally here, we'll put this like that. We got our tripod. A lot of stuff to carry back. This would actually fit in the bag too if you want to remake the video. What we're gonna do is, we're at 196 feet up, which is ideal. And I'm gonna bring it to me, spin it around and down. See, look at that. There's our blue. And this is dynamic home point. Just works better that way. So now I'm just gonna fly over to where we are. Okay. Sweet. Oh wow. Oh yeah. Did you see that? Yeah, that was scary. But thankfully it happened over the parking lot. And the bird swayed, like it went the other way. I should get some red tape or something. And then it would have just fallen on my head instead of the cars / traffic. But I'm not sure if it saw it as dinner. That was pretty wild though. I always see these videos like that, but I've never actually caught anything on the camera. I guess it's still morning, right? Sweet. And then right about there, the sun's not shining on it, so it's not really optimal lighting conditions, right? Took a picture and voila. And now we can do a return home, so it hovers over me, and land the thing so we can test out this landing pad. It's going to go to exactly where I am and then stop at like 150 feet. But first it's going to go up 300 and something feet, 328. And then at 150 feet, it will hover over me, which is great. And then I just got to bring it over the landing pad to make the rest of the magic happen. Except I don't, oh, because we shut off the sound. I was like, I don't hear the return home feature. You can still control the camera. You can still control the drone. Oh, wow, that looks like a nice picture right there. And see, now it's gonna come down to where I am. See, there's the landing pad. Kind of neat, huh? The H on the H, I should be standing on the H, but as you can see, I'm in the shade, so I can look at the screen. Oh wow, nice garden though. And then see, it stopped at 143 feet. Last time it stopped at 151, so it's never exact. And then now I'm gonna bring it, spin it around, just turn it, and see, hopefully no one comes to park in that spot while the drone is coming in. Let's see, whoops, a little bit that way. See if we can land it on this thing, bring it in, and bring it in. Some trees in the way. Oh wow. Oh no, is that a butterfly? That's a good sign. Sweet. Now we just gotta watch for cars. And bring it back. Whoa. And bring it back. See if we can land it. This is that interstellar moment. Except I'm not SARS, but I'm sorry that for the bad impersonation of music. And see, and then watch this. Check it out. Now I can land it. Like I don't want to land it in the concrete, or I want the cars to be able to see that landing pad. If I can just. Come on, you got this. Do, 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 do. If I can, yep, that's it. And then voila, bring it in, bring it home. Sweet, kind of neat, huh? We make these videos so you don't have to. And see, and check it out, right there, our very own landing pad. It's all the places we will go. You will go, and you will bring this with you, I do hope. And you'll fold it up, of course, and make it work just right for you on that trip or adventure. Just don't step on it. See, you know where to step too. So you're just preventative is always cheaper than damage control. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Hope that this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe. and we'll see you all next time.